garden for right now. This is July 23rd. And pretty much it seems to be kind of exploding finally. For the most part, I think that my beans right here, I think they're pretty much done. I do have a couple little blossoms here and there, so I'll probably get a little bit more beans maybe. But I will probably pull these out in the next week or so and replant beans to get a second run of them. I mean, I do still see some really tiny little, small little baby beans. I don't know if you guys can see those right there. So I want to make sure I get those. I don't want those to go to waste. And there's some more blossoms. So they might be quite done, but it's definitely slowing down, so it won't be much longer. And my zinnias are just looking really, really beautiful. This color is just gorgeous. This one's looking a little sad. A lot of lessons learned this year at the garden. I planted a lot too close together. I didn't think it would get as big as it did. And I thought I had a lot more room than I did, but that's okay. Lessons learned, everything's still producing. It probably would have produced better had I spread it out more. That's okay. Like I said, lessons learned, and this is my first quote unquote real garden, so it's really helpful to have learned everything that I learned. So hopefully next year I'll be even better. These are all potatoes still. They're starting to look a little sad, and I really like new potatoes, so I will probably dig those up rather soon as well and plant this whole area right here with beans and some peas, maybe some radishes, some other fall type crops. Get another run of vegetables before the dreaded W word sets in. I'm getting some peppers finally. It's nice green bell pepper. Tomato plants right here. Again, I've lost most of the seeds, but they are absolutely just getting a lot of fruit on them, and it's so exciting to me, and I cannot wait until I finally get one that is ripe. Even though these ones I don't know what they are exactly. Some of these are getting to be pretty big, so I'm guessing here soon I will start to see some of them start to blush a little bit, I would guess. My okra here, I mean, look at this tiny little okra. This thing is like so small. A lot of these are so small. It never got big the way I guess okra is supposed to. My first year ever growing okra, like most things. I'm guessing because I didn't give it enough space. Not entirely sure though, but we're definitely gonna try next year, and I'm gonna give it a lot more. There's my makeshift cantaloupe and watermelon trellis. I just had to use what I had around the house, but it definitely works. And yeah, I've got these little babies, which again, I'm not 100% sure whether these are watermelon or cantaloupe, but here's another one that looks a little bit different. These are all watermelon, cantaloupe. There's kind of a bigger one, got a little smaller one up there. I guess once they get a little bit bigger, we'll find out. My zucchini right there is just huge. It's produced quite a few, and sadly I don't see any new ones coming on right now. I don't know when zucchini is done, but it might be close to done, which is fine because I'll just tear it out and plant some new stuff. Get ready for fall. But look at this sunflower. I really thought that the head would be bigger on it, but still it's beautiful. It's one of my absolute favorite flowers. And you can see another one right over there. Hi, Piper girl. You my little garden helper today? All of these volunteer sunflowers are getting really big, and a couple of them are starting to get some heads on them. So I'm super excited to see what colors they are and what they look like. That one there's just about starting to think about opening up. These ones here are pretty much as tall as I am. Getting a little bit of heads on them. More tomatoes and more tomatoes and more tomatoes. I ended up counting, I have 19 tomato plants. I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking. Squash and cucumbers that I just ended up throwing in this little box here. Gave it a little bit of a TP, see how it did. Again, this is stuff that I literally just was like, you know what, that sounds like a good idea, and I threw it in there, but hey, it's doing pretty good. These are beans, more beans. I want, ooh, look at that, a Japanese beetle. Y'all see that? Those are nasty little things eating my, get off. Eating my beans, and I'm starting to actually get some beans in here. I think not much longer and I will be able to actually harvest some beans out of here. I'm trying to build up a nice stockpile for winter. So I'll have some, well, not fresh because they'll be frozen, but fresher than the store. And we got some more bell peppers coming. These are purple bell peppers. Coming through. And this currant tomato is just loaded down. Here's my mixed pot of peppers. I got some chili peppers and some banana peppers and a bell pepper in there. And these are just more, well, I don't know what kind of tomato that is, but it's kind of furry. Mia, Mia. More tomato plants. And y'all, look at these currant tomatoes. I cannot get over these. I'm actually probably gonna pick some of these tonight and take them to work tomorrow for a snack because they are just so tiny and little. And that's as big as they get. These ones like on the end here, these are actually probably ready to pick. And there's some more down there that have turned. This is, I wasn't sure what color this one was. I was really bad about labeling things apparently. And the labels that I did put up, I lost. Here's one. Now these are red, but again, they're just the little tiny currant tomatoes. So I'll probably pick a small little sandwich bag full and take some of these to work for lunch tomorrow, or for a snack. It's my dill, chamomile, all my herbs are smelling really good. And oh, the habaneras. These were not producing fruit the last video I did. Look at these. It finally is producing some fruit. Look at those. These are supposed to have all the flavor of a habanero pepper with none of the heat. So I'm super excited because I just can't take hot stuff. So, I mean, look at those. Those are so cool. And my Brad's Atomic Grape Tomato, that it's still so small because I had to replant it 5 times, I think, to get one that finally took off. Not sure what kind of furry kitty that is. But he's all black, so you can barely see him except for his eyes. That's all you can see hiding in there. Hi, Felix. There's Miss Bailey. She's stalking this one who's antagonizing her. Oh, and now the kitty jumped out at her. I swear sometimes I feel like I have a farm here just simply because of the animals. She's mad at me because I won't let her out here in the front yard outside of the gate. But she'll sit there and wait for me. So I swore that was a cantaloupe. I swore it was. But again, it looks just like this, which is what made me question the others, whether this was the actual cantaloupe or watermelon. If any of you guys know, please let me know. So cucumbers, these are all cucumbers, cucamelon. I've gotten 1 cucumber so far, just 1. Squash, but I do have some spaghetti squash that fruited, and look at this. I'm so excited with these squash right here. The leaves, I'm not sure, again, my very first garden. Look at this. So if any of you guys again have any idea of what is going on with this squash and what I can do to fix it, I'd appreciate it, because I'm not really sure what's going on with this, and I really don't want to lose it. Back to the spaghetti squash. Here's some more squash. Again, I think it's acorn squash, but of course I lost the tags. Here's that scallop squash that I'm kind of excited about because I've never grown it. Obviously, I keep saying that, but 99% of this stuff I've never grown because it's my very first garden, and I'm just trying to take you guys along with me on the ride. But I do have 1 scallop squash, just 1. That's all. I don't even see any more female flowers yet, so hopefully I'll get some more. I'll get more than just 1, especially the eggplants as well. I'm not getting any any fruit yet. I do have a couple flowers on there, but that's it. You off getting into trouble, Bailey? You out here getting in trouble? I'm still just going on and on about how big these marigolds are. I have never seen marigolds get this big. Especially this one. This is like just astonishing to me. It's probably at least 2 foot tall. Never seen anything like that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and walking around my garden. I know it doesn't interest a lot of people, but that's okay because it brings me so much joy. It's just such a journey for me to finally have this after I've been thinking about it and wanting it for so many years. And I've watched so many YouTube videos, Roots and Refuge Farm and my gardener. Those are the 2 big ones that I follow. And I've learned so much from them. And I just want to share what I've learned and share my successes and my failures. And show you guys how this garden has transformed me and how the garden itself will be transformed next year and probably the year after that. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And have a good day. See you guys next time. Bye.